Most of my videos get like 20 views. I'm guessing this one's going to get views because there's a lot of people that need to hear this, even though good chance this video won't be well received because it's from a perspective that is very unfamiliar, even though it may still resonate in some way. So from a perspective of consciousness, the death of this person was the first awareness that you had of them. You find out this story about this individual, and by the time you've ever heard their name, they're already dead. They already don't exist on Earth. So what we do to say, wow, this was a nurse, this was this innocent, like this story wasn't true. All this stuff, that's the latching on to your mind's interpolation of events that is completely arbitrary, except that it's yours. So basically, the first awareness you had was that there was a dead person, which means that they are in spirit now. They're relieved. There's no, for that individual, you say, well, what about their family? That's your mind. That's your mind that's assuming, well, they had connections and this is bad for them. It's just this creation of the mind. So I'm saying this because we need to have awareness around events of death and perceiving it as a negative thing. The question is it significant or not? If your parent passes away, that's a death that's significant. That's going to affect you. Even if you don't want it to affect you, that's going to affect you. But the death of someone that you're pretty removed from, aside, you identify as Americans, you identify as earthly citizens, you identify as, maybe you're a nurse, like you identify through whatever label you have of yourself. But in truth, they're pretty removed from you in a way. Okay, I'm not saying you can't empathize with this, but that's a mental thing. To your consciousness, you just see something that is not alive. And then you create a past. That's you creating the past. It doesn't really work that way. It's now. It's now. So I'm not saying you can't have, or you shouldn't have, mental empathy, but just know that the first awareness of this individual, they were not living by the time this came into your awareness. Okay, it's a subtle, in some way it's a subtle distinction, but it's again, you have to come out of this, your identity with time, a little bit of the past, that's so second nature to us. So this is not a political message at all, but this is simply about, are you seeing what you really think you're seeing? Who is seeing this? Who is observing this? Okay. Say hi to Bhagavan. Hi, Bhagavan.